We on? This is Gary Shirley of Badge versus Badge and Stand Up Fighters Productions. We do MMA and boxing, law enforcement, amateur, and pro. But this October 19th at the Jackson Sports Academy and McClellan Air Force Base, we'll be fighting all amateur MMA. The top amateurs in the state of California will be scrapping it out. We got new blood, but all the new blood are just tough guys. I mean, these guys wasn't the first rodeo, meaning that they're just tough individuals altogether. And I'm sitting here with Marcus Young, and I know he's been training hard, and he's just not a fighter. He's a father, a coach. He's a man that gives back to his community like I do at the PAL, and that's what I have a lot of respect for this man. And he's tough as hell. I saw him at the gym, and anybody that will give back to the kids, coach and mentor, I have nothing but love and respect for that. So give us a little background on yourself, Marcos, and your family.
Well, I was born and raised out of Sacramento, California. My father's African American. My mother's Hispanic. I have 4 kids, 2 sets of twins. I've been married 12 years, and I work for Natomas Unified School District. I love to fight. I love to scrap. I love to get down, put on a good show, and just get dirty with it.
Wow. Now, recently, I know you work hard. Recently, I guess you had a program where they didn't have a coach, and and there's a lot of programs, they just shut them down, and everything's done by volunteers. People don't understand. When I was raised, there was a boys club and a girls and boys club and PAL programs. Every city, they're all gone. Now you got people training out of garages or people like myself or yourself that step up. Didn't you recently just take on a coaching job?
Yes, sir. Within 2 weeks of getting a promotion, I was offered a coaching position for Natomas Middle School. So I took on the position, my boys' football team, flag football team. It's the first time we've had a team in about 12 years. And I love my kids, man. We got a good core of kids. I love representing Natomas Middle School and the Natomas community. And after the football season, I've been blessed with another position. And as coaching our wrestling program, it's going to be a great feeder system. We'll get some good kids coming out to the high school. So it'll be great.
Yeah, so anybody's out there watching, there's a lot of people out there who do a lot of talking. They spend a lot of time on Facebook, as you can see with all the controversy, all the crap. But if you guys have that much time to do that, your community could use you. You could start up your own little gym. If you're talented, you don't even have to be the best coach, but you have to be consistent. You've got to be a mentor, be there for the kids. I think that's fairly important, and I think that's a problem. What's going on right now with the economy. I have more friends that train on garages, but they're still tough. But let's talk about your fight. You're fighting Mike Gillingham. Oh, God. Mike
Gillian.
Gillian, I screwed up his name. And also today I'm wearing my Mexico jacket. Now, that's a long story about this Mexico jacket. I was stuck in Mexico. Long story, but I got a jacket out of it. It's a long story, but I'm Hispanic. My mother's from Nicaragua. My dad is American Indian Irish. And they're both tough as hell. But what do you think about your opponent? What do you know about him?
Well, I don't know too much about Mike. I've never been the type of guy to trash talk somebody. I let my hands do the talking. I know he's a big fighter, 6'2", 230. I've cut about 50 pounds to make this weight, to get lower than this, and my opponent couldn't make weight. So I'm going to go ahead and fight him at cruiserweight. It's not a problem for me. I'm just going to go in there and handle business, and I just hope he brings his fight for fight day. I'm ready for him.
Well, I talked to Mike a couple of days ago, and I said, how's it going with the fight go? Well, they're ready to fight. I mean, you guys aren't going to be the first fight. I think your fight is number 10 or 11, so we put the big boys last. And, people, they don't know what to expect about this fight from Mike or you. But I can tell you right now, Mike been to the gym a few times. He's got a bit of a temper. I mean, you have to be psyched up. I mean, he wants a piece of you. He wants to knock you out, and I know you want to submit him, knock him out. And that's the name of the game. And I know afterwards you guys will shake hands. You know each other. But come fight time, it's war, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I train hard. I train 6 days a week. I train out of Westbound CrossFit. I train with Matt Betzold and the Leg Breaker crew. I train with the Aslan Warriors. So we come to kick ass. We don't come in to be friends. We don't come in to shake hands and be homeboys. We'll handle business in the cage, and when we get done, if you want to go out and have a beer, go out and grab a slice of pizza, or whatever the evening calls for, we'll do that. But come fight night, I'm going in there, and I'm gonna come out with the win.
I like your attitude, and I first saw your attitude on Facebook. You go, I got to meet this new promoter guy. I got to hear what kind of shit he has to say. You were kind of surprised when you met me. I was just kicking back in my office at the PAL.
I come out and, I want to represent my crew. I want to represent my family. I don't believe in taking it easy and taking a day off. And, While Mike's at home probably sleeping it up at 4 in the morning, I'm at the gym putting in work. I'm going to drag him out to deep waters. I know he trains at a deep water academy, I believe. So I'm going to drag him out to deep waters, see if he can swim with a jiu-jitsu guy like me. I'm a big-time wrestler. I'm a big-time grappler, and I got some pretty hard knockout power. So we'll see what his chin's made of, and let's see how good his defense is.
Well, I know this is going to be a good fight. A lot of people talking about this fight. This is what I like. The new guys coming out, new blood, people scrapping it. I know there's been guys out there fighting 10 and 12 fights, but let me tell you want to see some good fights. Every matchup I made out of the Aslan Warriors, you guys like to throw down leather, you're unorthodox. You never know what the hell's going to happen out there. I mean, all your guys, Roger and Steven, you guys are a bad little group with the Aslan Warriors. I still got to get your shirts for you guys. It's a tough little team, man. And, man, I love that kind of stuff. The attitude guys just want to come out and just duke it out, man.
We have Steven Rosales coming in and representing. We have Robert Ramirez representing, Casey Sanders. We also have Thomas Fallon, who's been helping out some of the other guys, and myself included. And we're just gonna go in there and bang. We're gonna go in there and have fun, fight smart, fight technical. I don't want to go in there and just get wild. If Michael comes in with anger, with temper, that's going to be his disadvantage. I'm going to feed off that, and like I said, I'm going to pound him out, or I'm going to choke his ass unconscious, whatever comes first. I'll take it any way I can get it.
Well, I've seen both of you guys at the gym. You both look kind of angry guys.
Well, I'm naturally just an angry guy. I mean,
I know that. I first met you, you're probably looking at me, who is this old white viejito?
Well, I'm naturally just a hot-tempered guy sometimes, but I don't fight hot-headed. I fight smart. I'm very good at listening to my coaches. I'm very good at adapting and adjusting, picking up, this or that, and making those critiques in my fight game. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I fight smart.
Like this guy, he's got a set schedule, and I like to have a little bit of fun. It's early in the morning, but I have nothing but love and respect for the guys I got lined up on this card, man. I went to see everybody train. I just don't call a guy. I meet everybody. You know how I like to meet people and check you out.
Yes, sir. We got some really good face-to-faces. We got to put in some work over at the Police Athletic League in Roseville. I got to put in work over at the Dungeons Lair with Thomas Fallon and his crew. And he's a good guy. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for me there, but I got a great team with the Angel Cardenas and the Westbound CrossFit crew, good. Matt Bessel and his Leg Breaker crew, myself, Steven, Robert, Casey with our Aslan Warriors. So, I'm just going to put in work. I'm going to put in work, meet new people, and hopefully develop some relationships in the fight biz.
Well, I want to thank you and your lovely wife for coming out here doing this interview early in the morning. I told you I'd be up. Man, I was passed out asleep. You woke me up, but I needed to get up. Again, I want to put it out to all the fighters. Come support this fight, because a lot of the money off of this fight, we're doing gloves and stuff. I'm very passionate about Roseville Pell. I'm a volunteer since '95. All the cops volunteer. It's one of those programs, like all the other programs, are shutting down. So we're doing raffles for the kids. Professional gloves are I favor. Andre Ward, 2000 gold Olympic. We got Joe Benavides, a lot of guys that sign gloves to raffle off. It's a $1 ticket. Plus, the people come to the door, I'm going to give them a discount on the tickets at the door. I have to do that. And the same discount goes to the Roseville Pal. I have to support my crew. And the only way they can make it is by money and volunteers like me. So I'm always down for my guys. Most of my guys are Hispanic, so I can always give Hispanics crap. So I always put down, for me, it's always for Roseville Pal, and for my boys, for La Raza, and you can give it up to the Aslan Warriors. The Warriors?
Aslan Warriors, yes, sir.
And La Raza?
And La Raza.
Good stuff.
En familia.
Yes, en familia.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.